All right, guys, let's do it like that. Let's try to do this as fast as we can. All right. Hang on. Hello, Amy. Oh my God, Amy. Hi. It has been forever. Copy. Okay. Hello. Well, everyone's just popping in. Look at this. I love it, guys. Okay. All right. I'm a little scared, guys. I'm going to advertise on X that I'm here. A little scared. Actually, I decided that we are not. I was like, nah. I get that, girl. I get that. Hello, Marine. Welcome, guys. So I'm going to kind of give a moving update, just kind of give everyone update. I wasn't able to do the stream last Friday night because I got a cold over the weekend. And so I just wasn't able to do that, but we will be. I'm not moving right now. I'll just give that. I'll give that spoiler alert. People are mistaking me finding a house to. There's a lot of steps in between. Okay, a lot of steps in between. Like, for example, when we found our house in Colorado and we were living in Florida, we actually found it like 6 to 8 weeks before we even moved. I mean, I'm still on social media, but I'm not on it in a more of a personal light, and I've really been enjoying that. Like, I really have. Like, I definitely feel like it was the right choice for me, the right choice for our family. I think it was a long time coming, and it does feel nice to just post little things here and there, just little cute things, but not like having my personal and private life and my kids and our family so much on the limelight. Yeah. Other than, like, obviously I've said this so many times, like I'm still a mom. I'm still a mom, so I will I will talk about it here and there, and if people have questions, and I'm always open to still help mothers, fathers, and families with autism and special needs. Like that isn't something that I've stopped caring about. But as far as using my kids as a way to do that, I will not be doing that. But of course, I'll update. Like if people are like, "Oh, what grades are they in?" or something, I'm not going to be like, "Oh, I can't tell you that." But overall, giving personal updates on them and things, I'm not. That's not really something that I will be doing going forward. Welcome, welcome, guys. We're going to wait about 10 minutes and then I'm going to give the update on the moving. I still plan to do the videos explaining why I'm moving because I feel like I've got to explain it so much in comment sections. But I will be doing a short video explaining that. I hope to maybe have time to do a quick like personal vlog in the day or something like that. And also talk about Lonnie and I going to court. Um, if that does not happen, if I don't have time, it just doesn't work out, then I will be including the court stuff in when I go house hunting. Because I am leaving for Houston. I'm not moving to Houston in 2 weeks. I'm leaving for a Houston trip in 2 weeks. And I think, yeah. And so I'll be doing like a vlog of that because it's just going to be a fun time. It's also my best friend's birthday. So we're also going to be having a good time. So I figured it would be a fun thing to vlog. And so I still plan on doing that. But until then, I figured these live streams are a good way to kind of just keep people up to date for those who want to be up to date kind of thing. And if you don't, well, you don't have to be here. I haven't started updating about the house yet. And that's why I give everyone, like I give those 10 minutes to give everyone a chance to kind of come in and all of that good stuff. But I am excited about the house. I'm excited to share that. Because obviously this whole moving process has just been very, very stressful. Yeah, it's been very stressful, just like it was stressful moving from Florida to Colorado. I think the only difference is there's like a sense of familiarity moving back to Texas because I'm from Texas. Colorado, it was like I knew no one. It was a new thing. It was during a pandemic. Like there was definitely there were some stress factors that I had during that time that I don't have now, but I have stress factors now that I didn't have back then, kind of thing, because it is just me and the 3 kids. So it is definitely a little bit different, but overall, everything's moving in the right direction. Although while we're waiting, guys, I was having a great day. I was being productive. I was doing things. I was making everything was going well. I was selling furniture. And then I had to drop off my car. And my car, I've had that thing in the shop so many times. And it was a new car when I got it. So there should not be a reason it has this many issues. And there was literally a recall on the recall. Like it was a model that they had for 1 year and they discontinued it after the 1 year because there's just been so many issues. And basically they can't really explain it. But I blew out one of my tires, which was fine. I had to take it in because they said there was something wrong with an axle on the axle, which is a common issue with this type of car. So they can do, I have like the Toyota Platinum warranty. So it's like fine. And so we were like, okay, cool. And he's like, well, the problem is we can replace the blew out tire because I have road hazard on tires. And he's like, but the next tire up has a bunch of issues. So like it's like showing like cord or something. And I just bought a brand new set of tires in August. In August. So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? And I've hardly traveled since August. The only city I've traveled to since August was Kansas. and it was 8 hours away. So it wasn't a far way away. Like it's not like I've been just driving. Like when I was traveling a lot and my boyfriend and I were getting to see each other like all the time, like every 3 weeks or whatever, like I understood when my tires were were having a lot of wear and things like that. And I was just like, so basically, because I have an all-wheel drive, they have to replace all 4 tires again. And I'm like, that's $1,200. So I was going to wait until my dad's money came in to get like a different car. Like I was going to downsize. But it looks like that's happening now because it does not make sense to me for me to put $1,200 into a vehicle that I don't even want to keep. So we are just gonna we're just gonna take it one step at a time, but not really a stress I was expecting. I was expecting to deal with the car situation after I moved. So we are just, yeah, we are just doing the thing. Yes, at least I'm not moving in the middle of the pandemic. Yes. Um, it's a Grand Highlander, the Toyota Grand Highlander. And the other Highlanders do fine. They basically decided to make the Highlander bigger, and that's where the Grand Highlander came in. But clearly, it just has a lot of issues. Like when I say it, I mean it had issues from the very jump. Like I was constantly taking it in. Like it like I've probably taken my car in over the last 2.5 years, probably 10 plus times. Like realistically. It's been um yeah. That well, and that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, if it's a little bit like if they can't cover that extra tire, I can pay for it. Like, not really ideal, but I'll do it. But when he said all 4 of them need to be replaced, I was like, I just paid that 6 months ago. What do you mean? And I work from home and my kids take the bus. So it's not like I'm driving in a button. So yeah, that was my stress today. That was my stress. So we are gonna figure it out. We are gonna figure it out. But for everyone that's coming in, so basically for and I will just so people know, I am moving to Texas. I'm moving to it was supposed to be June. It's this summer regardless. Um moving to Texas and just for those who don't know or haven't really kept up within it. Um, so I am moving with the 3 youngest. My 3 adult children are either deciding to stay here or they have already moved out. Like they're no longer they've already moved away. And so that is kind of what I'm doing. Essentially, I am from Texas. You know, that I have friends in Texas, I have family, I have a daughter, I have a boyfriend, and the cost of living is lower. Colorado is just making a lot of changes. Don't even get me started. um don't even get me started. But they're just making changes to where staying in Colorado no longer makes sense for our family. I am not saying Colorado is a bad state. If you have a special needs child or children and you need resources, Colorado is still probably a good place to come. But just be aware that the cost of living is higher, and a lot of the parent programs they had that was helping a lot of families offset that cost of living are just are just taken are just tanking. So all of our kids have almost graduated all of their therapies. The few therapies that they do need, the Houston area can provide it just fine. So we were going to move like the middle of June to the end of June. I don't know why I chose that. I think it's because my lease is up in like July 1st. So I was like, okay, we'll just kind of make it sometime in June. But obviously I've been looking for a house, just kind of seeing if anything popped up. And there was a house that did pop up. I actually talked about it last stream I had. But the house popped up, and at first I was like, I really didn't like the price of it. but they lowered it a little bit. I also didn't like tile floor. I was like, um, and just because of our house in Florida that I didn't love. Um, but I looked at it some more. I didn't like it through the photos. Once I did the 360 tour, I actually did come to like it a lot. And then I talked to my friend that lives in the area, like the specific area I'm moving. And she was like, Stephanie, it's a great school. It's a great neighborhood. Like it is like, and, and the area I want to move is with good schools. But because of that, it's really hard to get rentals in that area, specifically for bedrooms. And so this house had popped up. It's not available yet. It's available near closer to the end of March, which works for me because I'm not ready to move right now. I'm not ready to move right now. And so I was like, okay, cool, okay, cool. And so yeah, I went ahead and applied for it. I got approved. Essentially, they're holding it for me. It should be available around March 20th. And I can go see it. I've done enough of the 360 tour. Like, I'm not like, I don't think that I'm not going to like it, but at the same time, I will never rent a house sight unseen again, no matter how desperate I am. I will rent a townhome before I do that. And so I'm going to go just tour the house, look at the house. And then, so that's why I'm going to Houston in a few weeks. And also to just like have some other stuff. I have to work on other stuff too. And I have to go to the schools. Like there's things I have to handle while I'm in town, while I'm in town. And so I'm going to do that. And if it works out, then we will go ahead and start the process. And then we will be moving. It's only about 3 weeks earlier than we were going to, but it just doesn't make sense. If my lease is going to start like in April, it doesn't make sense to pay double rent for 3 months instead of two. I talked to Lonnie. I was like, how, like, are you on board with this? Are you okay? But because obviously if it was going to cause too much of a hardship, I wasn't going to do it, kind of thing. Oh, I did, Amy. That house in Florida that had that huge room, it was never decorated. It had a horrible echo. Yeah. That's because I rented it sight unseen. But I was also younger too. Now I'm like, I actually don't have to do that. Like we aren't doing that. So I will go. We will see it. And then our moving time is going to be the end of May, essentially like May 31st, because that way my 18-year-old can have his graduation because it's like a week before that. And I can make sure that the kids are out of school and all of those good things. Well, there was one I had gotten, an SUV I had gotten, a Hyundai, a Palisade, and that one wasn't bad. That one wasn't bad, but it had some issues. One time some rats in a hospital parking lot decided to eat through some wire, so that was something else. But this one, yes. This one I've had issues with time and time again, and I was trying to kind of get rid of it in like the beginning, but it was like the problems I were having, it wouldn't present for them. So it was just one of those things that, and I just wasn't, I was like, I don't know. I've paid it down more now. So I'm like, yeah, let's get rid of this thing. So yeah, that's kind of what the plan is. And then if everything's good, obviously, then we will kind of make that happen. And then I will be coming back to Texas for a few weeks at the end of April, just to get a lot of the furniture moved in and set up, because a lot of the things we are getting new, just because they've been worn down, or that just makes the most sense. Like, it's just like we've had that furniture now for almost 4 years. So it makes the most sense to just go ahead and get some new ones. I think I'm gonna go for a Camry. I was gonna go for a Highlander because it just, obviously, with like groceries and things, but there's such a big price jump with that it just doesn't. make as much sense. My whole goal is to not have a car payment. So I want something that I can easily pay off, so I can limit that debt. So I think I'm going to go with a Camry. I am still keeping my options open, possibly for a Highlander, but it seems more that a Camry is the most realistic thing for me, especially with the fact that I only have the 3 kids, and then when I do have my 18-year-old with me, he can ride in the passenger seat, and it works. I have to remind myself that there was a time that I had 3 kids and I had smaller cars, smaller houses. Like, once you get used to, like, a space, like, whether it's a car or a house, like, I remembered when I was considering the townhome, and I was like, 1,800 square feet seems so small, but it's not small, because I remember when we lived in an 800 square foot apartment. Nah, I'm not. I've had leather for furniture, and I really like how it looks, but it's really, like, not really something that I'll probably end up getting, unless I find it's also just just more expensive. I think once the kids are older, it's something that I would invest more into, but I still have kids that are ages that are just like, it just we they just aren't gentle on furniture as much. Hello, Alyssa. So yeah, so essentially that's what's going to happen. As I'll spend a few weeks. I might come back in May for a weekend, but that is to get my store stuff set up. Because in the midst of this, I also, like, I have to think about the store. How am I going to transition this? I'm trying to get rid of as much inventory as possible. There's a 30% off sale this month. So please, 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 if you are winning, specifically crystals and towers, those are the 2 things that I'm really just terrified to transport. But it is definitely moving things along. So thank you to everyone that's been purchasing. But, like, there's just a lot of moving pieces that I have to think about. And I also have to think about the fact that I have older autistic kids this time. So they're going to struggle more with this transition than they would have when they were little and we moved. Like, my youngest was a baby. My other child was like 1. Like, it was different. So I'm wanting everything set up as much as I possibly can. But I'm very excited. It is 4 bedrooms. I do get an office that is going to also hold all my store stuff. So my office and my store stuff will be all in the same space, which I'm excited about, because right now, basically, my office area is in my bedroom, and then my store stuff is in, like, this, I don't even know what to call it, but it's a huge room that has, like, holds, like, the water heater. It's down in the basement. Um, so I'm really excited to have it all in the same, like, all in the same space. And then it also has a sunroom, which we're going to kind of turn into a sensory space for my youngest too. So I'm really excited about that, to be able to, like, hang like a sensory swing and have it, like, just kind of have it there. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. My youngest, she struggles the most even with trips. So I am anticipating that the first month to 2 months is going to be not the funnest time I ever had. Not the funnest time I ever had. But it is fine, because that's why I kind of want everything already set up. I want to go there, make sure it's all good. And my oldest is going to come down. She lives in Dallas, and she's excited to help. And so her and I are going to be handling that, and just getting, obviously we can't get the house completely set up without my stuff here, but set up enough where it's hopefully going to make that transition easier. I'm also getting each one of the kids something exciting. We are, like, actually downsizing on a bunch of, like, we're getting rid of almost all of our iPads, like, all of the, we're literally going to have my 10-year-old's gonna have a PS5, my 8-year-old will have a PS4, and then, my youngest, she I'm gonna get her a new Kindle tablet because that's her favorite, and then we're gonna have a family Switch, like a Switch 2, and that's it. Like, we and that sounds like a lot, but right now it's just ridiculous. It's just gonna make things a lot simpler. It will. I think it absolutely will, and I feel like we've already gotten into our own routines here, and so I think it's just about kind of settling in. I remember when the move to Texas was like for sure. Like I was like, okay, this is going to happen. Which I want to say was like around August or September ish is when I was just like, yeah, this is going to happen. And I was so nervous about it. Like, but now like we've settled into just things, and so it's not. It isn't as tricky now. Yes, he is moving in here. That is correct. Basically, I'm moving out and he is moving in. No, I am renting. I cannot, and I'm glad I made that choice because there was like a month or 2 that I was like, "Yeah, I'll try to buy a house." Just because that obviously makes the most sense in like an investment sense. Thank you, Tams. In like an investment sense, but no, I decided it was gonna be too stressful trying to buy a house in a state I don't even live in. So we are just going to rent. And then that gives me, I have like a goal in mind of where I want to be um to put like a down payment down and everything. And so we'll just get get into that. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good. It's just also stressful because I've been selling some stuff. I've been packing a little bit. I'll start packing a lot more once spring break is here. Hello, Andrew. Welcome, welcome. We are moving to Texas at the end of May. The end of May, beginning of June-ish is when we are moving. Um I am drinking this. This was from, I don't know, it was like a month or 2 ago. It was a while ago. Um, I was doing good. I was doing good. But look, the whole car thing, I was like, your girl needs some stuff. I like it because it's only 5%, but it's a spark bubbling blush. Bailey actually got this for me, so it is actually really, really good though. So yeah, we're just figuring it out. We're slowly getting things moved around, and I'm trying to make it as easy on my ex and his girlfriend to move in because I know it's stressful for them too. Like it's it's like, so I'm trying to figure it out all at the same time. Oh, thank you, Tams. And yes, I think the place is gonna be fine. There are a few things that I wish I could change, but I think with any house, it's not the biggest deal. Like, I'm used to this house that was built in like 2016 or something, or 19. And so it is a new home. And so it's very updated, like very, very updated. And the kitchen is super updated, but like the kids' bathroom, I don't love, like, it needs some love, I guess. So it's too early to start drinking here. Um, and I don't love the tile floor. I like wood floor better. I do, but, you know, it's an amazing school district. It's in a gated community. It has, like, a clubhouse and a pool and a playground area, so it's just ideal. Like, it's just a good thing. Like, schools are 9 out of 10, and the special education program is, like, great. Like, it just meets everything that I really want. So I guess if we have to overlook, some tile floor, it's okay. Absolutely. I've already thought of those things. Like, you can definitely spruce it up. This is not the first out of date, and it's not that rough. It's not that rough. It just doesn't match the rest of the house like at all. But yeah, I agree. And the backyard is humongous. I miss Texas backyard so much. Every house I've looked at, even the townhouses, I'm like, it's like big. There's like a big tree. There's grass everywhere. And I'm like, I don't give updates on the kids anymore. And so it just like I'm really excited to like just have that. Absolutely. I miss the Texas trees. I miss them. I think the kids will enjoy it a lot. And I like that there's a sunroom. I like that there's a space where we can put like sensory swings and sensory toys for the kids and such. So um but yeah, it is okay. Danielle says she's going to come over. She's going to help me find rugs. She's going to help me find curtains and things to I just don't want it to echo. Like I don't want that echo. Not a playroom, no. Like, because it is a sunroom, so it's not, I mean, it's protected from the outside, but not quite. Essentially, it's just going to have like art stuff. So if they want to color out there, because my youngest really loves being outside, like so much. And so even if she's just like out there coloring, it'll have like 1 to 2 sensory swings and then like the the sensory chair and then one white IKEA table. And that is essentially it. I might put like the Play-Doh and slime and stuff out there just in case. But other than that, all of the toys will be in each of their rooms. Because just to be honest, like the only one that uses the playroom is my youngest. Because she's really the only one that really like plays with toys like in a typical way. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Life of Amy. Yeah, it's little things that like you don't even like. There were certain things that I didn't realize I even missed about Texas until you're there. Like I miss HEB so much. I loved HEB. Yes, I will be closer to my boyfriend. Yes, but he still travels for work, so it's it's still better. It's still better. Okay. I'm sure I'll get to see him more than I do right now, which is never. So, just kidding, guys. Kind of. See, and I think it's one of those things like if you grow up with certain things, like I didn't grow up with Aldi's, so I don't have like there was Aldi's in Florida and I would go to Aldi's. But um what's HT? Oh, HEB. It is a grocery store. But like so I went to Aldi's in Florida, but like I don't have a um like it's not nostalgic. The same thing with Publix in Florida. People who are originally from Florida love them some Publix, and it is good. I love their subs, but Publix is so freaking expensive, and I didn't grow up with that. So it doesn't hold like I think it's just one of those things like you just it's like but for us who are from Texas, we love us some HEB. Yes? No. Mom's streaming. Yes, the weather will definitely be different. I'm gonna be in South Texas where it's like hot, humid. Kind of think of Florida weather is South Texas. Except it's a little bit better, but because they do it does get actually like colder down there sometimes, but overall hot AF, hot AF. And I live in the mountains of Colorado right now, but all until I moved to Colorado, all I knew was hot climate. Like I lived in Texas, lived in Florida, so hot is what I'm used to. And it was fun. Like it was fun, but your girl's over the snow. Me and my boyfriend are doing great. I miss him. I miss him. Okay, I miss him, but it is fine. We were just pushing through. Yeah, pay less was definitely a thing. Yeah. We just have dry heat here. Dry period. It's dry in the winter, and then we have dry summers too. Yeah, I think it's like I've lived in Texas, Florida, and Colorado, and I've just realized that every area there's just good and bad as far as the weather. I'm not excited about moving back to an area that rains so much and that I've got to worry about hurricanes. That's just not as much fun. Not looking forward to that at all. But it does seem like the Texas area gets less hurricanes than Florida did, mainly because Florida's a peninsula. But I also made sure that the area I'm living is as much as I wanted to like live in like closer to like the Galveston, like near the coast because it's beautiful. There's like palm trees everywhere. I was like, no, we aren't doing that. But because I knew wherever I rented, I would want to buy eventually because I don't want the kids to have to switch schools again. So, and I was like, I don't want to own a house on the coast, as beautiful as it is. So I made sure the area that I was looking for was more inland. Uh, you got a new bed, yay! I'm supposed to get a new bed too. Oh, I bet. Northern Cali is really expensive. Like I understand. Like It's crazy because it's more expensive here in Colorado than Texas, but I understand why people move from California and is like loving Colorado's cost of living because it's really nice here. Like I don't have anything bad to say about Colorado like at all. But like it's beautiful here and it's a nice place to live. I definitely think it's for a certain demographic. Like I've really struggled to like find friends and stuff here where like as in Texas like I already got tons of friends and so but it definitely is um like very, 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 very beautiful and lower costs of living, um, lower cost of living than California kind of thing. No, not Tornado Alley. It's just hurricanes. It's like closer to the Gulf of Mexico. It is girl, you live in Australia. If you would be if I was in a stream and you were talking about Australia and different things, I would be googling it and trying to look at a map. So, where do you get like to get your new furniture from? I get it from a lot of a lot of places. So American Warehouse is my go-to for the kids stuff because it is nice, it is sturdy. It's obviously not the highest quality. It's not like Rooms to Go. Like I've always had really good luck with Rooms to Go furniture. It's always been very solid. But the price point is there. Like I'm getting my 10-year-old a full-size bed, nightstand, and dresser, all for like $650 or something like that. Like, I'm like, okay. And I've gotten that's where their furniture now is from as well. So I like American Warehouse for like kid stuff or things that you're just like you're wanting it cheap because you know no matter where you get it from, you're probably gonna have to replace it anyway, kind of thing. And then I'm getting my set from Rooms to Go. The story time is when I moved in this house after I left my ex, I was going to get me a nice bedroom set from there. But after I did the kids and the living room, like after I did the house, my room was the last thing, and I ended up just cheaping out and getting something from American Warehouse. And it's still nice, but I want to treat myself. I have been working myself so hard. I have been pushing it and just hustling, hustling. And so I really want to reward myself. I'm forcing myself a rewarding bedroom. And so I'm going to do that. And then a lot of the other furniture, like in the living room and things like that, I will be getting from Wayfair. I'm taking my dining room table with me because it's like special wood and stuff like that. And then yeah, so the rest of the furniture like end tables and coffee tables and things like that are going to come from Wayfair. And then because that's who I went through for my other stuff and it worked out really well. And then my rugs will probably come from overstock.com because that's who I bought from before for rugs. Absolutely, Catherine. Oh my goodness, Kayla. You got this. You got this. Yes, girl. Come over. So yeah, we're just doing a couple of things and we're gonna figure that out. That's why I wanted the SUV, is because I was gonna order a lot of the tables that need to be assembled and such from Wayfair. And I was gonna put all the seats down next month in my SUV, and I was gonna take everything to Texas and like assemble it and things. So I didn't have to worry about waiting on it to ship and things. But I think like I think I'm just gonna end up having to look for another car. Like I think that's just kind of where we're at with it. I might change my mind once I start looking. I might be like, you know what? I can't deal with this right now. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. But yeah. Are you in Baltimore? Is that what you're saying? I lost a bunch of weight and then I gained it back and then it's been a long journey. It's been a long journey. When I first started, I was just honestly when I first started doing it, I was really just doing I was being very active. I was exercising, I was working out, I was doing all the things. I was doing portion control, intermittent fasting. There were a lot of things that I was doing that like contributed to me losing the weight and kind of once I started losing the weight, I got to a weight that, in my opinion, I didn't look good at. Like I look at old photos and I'm like, Stephanie, that was a cute on you. That was a cute on you. So I ended up kind of just in I guess once I started dating my boyfriend, I got really happy with life. I don't know, but I think it's also because like he never made me feel like I needed to be skinny. Like he was just like, if you aren't happy with it, then do something about it. But other than he's like, I think you are attractive either way, kind of thing. And so I did kind of gain a bit of weight back. And then I realized I gained too much weight back. And so I was on the GLP shots the last couple of months. And I need to reorder it just to kind of get at the site. And I like it because it really helped me with my psoriasis. And since I've gotten off of it, I've noticed that my psoriasis has come back with like a vengeance. So it's very interesting on the things that those shots can help with that there hasn't been a lot of research into it, but I've talked to other people who have like psoriasis that has said it also helped them kind of thing. But yeah, I think it's like a variety of things. Like, and I can be on there's periods where I'm on the shot, and if I'm not doing the work to be cautious and portion control and do those things, you don't lose weight without doing the work. Like it doesn't quite work like that. Are you going to miss the house you're in now? I think. I think it's you always find like nostalgia into every house. I feel like I've moved a lot, and so like I think every house holds memories and holds things, and sometimes houses can hold memories that are painful, and sometimes like I feel at this point like I definitely need a fresh start, like 100%. And I'm excited about that fresh start, but like, you know, this was the last house that all of my kids were under the same roof. And so we'll never all be under the same roof because everyone's growing up and doing their own thing. And so it's it's a weird feeling. Like, but yeah, I felt like when I made the final choice that yes, I'm going to move to Texas, it felt like the chapter in Colorado has just ended. Like there's just, and I never saw that. I never saw that coming. Like I never thought that that was going to be a thing. Like I think I've always like been like, no, I want this. Like I don't envision me moving again after moving to Texas. But one thing I've learned is that we don't know what life has in store for us. When I moved to Colorado, that was 6 years ago, almost exactly 6 years ago. And our life looked different. And so I never envisioned like, and I honestly, I don't know that I ever really thought that the kids would be at a place where I could choose to move back to home to Texas. There were so many times once I moved to Florida, I wanted to move back home. I even made plans to move back home. And then just one thing or another didn't line up, or I realized like the area that I wanted to move was just not going to be good for a special needs child. And so I think it's just allowing things to kind of fall into place. So, yeah, I think I will miss this house in some form, in some way. But um I also think that it's what needs to happen because it's a bittersweet feeling. It's a bittersweet feeling as I've kind of went through the house and started to pack up stuff. It it has good and bad emotions kind of thing. Yes, I have, and that's what it's really weird because I have a lot of people who are coming over to help me like move and unpack and hang things, and it's really weird to me because I've never had that. Even when we lived near family, it didn't really feel like we really had that. So it's nice, and I don't even have to ask them. Like I was just talking to my best friend Melissa about it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, me me and Billy can come over." I didn't have to ask. I didn't have to like not like she's just like, "Yeah, no, we will take care of that kind of thing." There's not going to be any vlogs. If there's vlogs, it's just of me. None of the kids, children or adults, will be shown on these channels anymore. It doesn't mean like if I'm doing a vlog of myself or something and Danielle's there, I'm not going to act like she's not there, but I'm not going to place her on the vlog either. Yeah, I like last year I went and saw her like every few months. I saw her at the end of May, and then she came up here for her birthday, and then she came back for Christmas. And then I will see her again in April because she's going to come down, and then she's coming down again when I move. And then she's coming down. She literally has plans of being there like every month. It's hilarious. I will say that like Lonnie has made this very easy. Like at the end of the day, like he understands that I'm the one that primarily takes care of the children. I have to pay for them, and I have to be in an area that I can afford to pay for them. And I think he also understands that like, yes, I would like to eventually be closer to my boyfriend. I mean, that's just kind of it. We've been together for almost 2 years now. Like, of course, of course, it would be nice to be closer to him. Um, and so that's just kind of how it is. So I know that a lot of people have that issue, especially if you're long distance and one or both of you have kids. Sometimes the ex isn't willing to allow that to happen, kind of thing. So I am thankfully, um, like, I am thankful that he was cool with it. But it was also because we sat down and was like, okay, what would be a good parenting plan? Like I'm not taking the kids to Texas and not going to let him see them at all. Like that's just not like we've already made plans and things, but not everyone has that. I think at the end of the day, obviously Lonnie and I divorced for a reason, but we also like care about each other as well. And I think that go like if you're in a co-parenting relationship, you wanting the other parent to be happy and thrive is what's best for the children. Because a happy and thriving parent is going to be a better parent than one who's constantly being thrown through loops and so forth. Oh no, Amber, that isn't happening, and that's not happening anymore. If I am streaming, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, I don't care. My kids will not be in the room. Like that that's that ain't happening anymore. Yeah, like I think when you first split up, it is normal for there to be animosity. It's normal for it to be messy. especially when there's a lot of trauma involved, especially when there's a long period together, especially when both people don't want it. Like it just gets complex and complicated. And so, um, like, but like at some point you just I don't it's why I don't even talk about it. Like even like I had mentioned the alimony thing on like TikTok, and people were just going on and on. I was like, I don't even care anymore. Am I did does it bother me the amount of time I have to pay and the amount I have to pay? Yes. I don't feel like that was fair, but that was also my choice. So it's like I'm not going to sit there and argue about it. People were just confused, so I was clarifying. Like it's why I never did the video on why we split up, because I'm just like, it don't even matter. I don't even care. I don't care. Like at the end of the day, there were a lot of things, but even if those things would have been perfect, we just were not compatible. I don't share anything about my boyfriend in that sense. Because I share one thing, people start going. I will share things that involve me, but if it's things that it's like his own private business and stuff, I'm not going to share it. But I do get asked if we are going to have children. We are not. We are not having children, as cute as they would be. Nope. Some people do not have everyone's best interests at hearts. Is it Amy? Girl, we've been out of touch. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream in a couple minutes. So any last minute questions need to be answered now. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Like it was like I wasn't trying to hide them, but I wasn't trying to put them on stream, but at the same time, like if I was doing stuff, it's one of those things, and it just people are weird. Girl, those are the best ones I want to know. Those are the best ones I want to know. I will tell you something I'm obsessed with, and that is Facetune. You know, I haven't used it in a while, and I started use it, and it will literally, I kid you not, it will literally make you like look. I will show you guys an example. Like the thumbnail, I was going to use. No, not that thumbnail. Okay, so we were going to use this one, right? Okay, are you guys ready? This is the weirdest I mean, it's helped me in my other business because it just adds a little oomph. Like, it, like, adds a not that one, let's see. Maybe it was this one. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Okay, it was this one. It was this one. You guys, are you all ready? Like, it adds literally like a shadow that is not there kind of thing. But I decided that was going to be really weird as a thumbnail. But I'm like, it just dies. It just dies. All right, guys. Love you bunches. Love you bunches. I will. I know, Amber. I know. I was like, man, Facetune sure has like, and I accidentally paid for a whole year again on it. I was just using it to edit one photo. I forgot about it. It was a 14 or a 7-day free trial or something. I forgot about it, and then I paid for the full year. So I'm getting my use out of Facetune. All right. So if you guys, if you see me with some lighting on my face and stuff, don't be hating, okay? Don't be hating. All right, Amy, text me, girl, because I want to know the updates that are inappropriate.